rooms are not much. Okay. So that was a very, not a very tasty soup. But anyway, that day they were just eating that and they were happy. But then there was a knock at the door. It was not a very big knock. It was just a very, very, very tiny knock. Very, very soft knock on the door. Now they were thinking, who can that be? Now it was, a very cold evening. There was a storm outside. And they were wondering, who went out on such a evening? Who went out on such a night? Who can that be? Said the old woman. Who would be out on such a night? And then the old man went to the door and opened it. And when he opened it, he saw a tall, slender girl, a very thin and tall girl. And she was not wearing anything that you wear in cold weather. She was wearing summer clothes. Now, summer? Do you know what summer is? How is the weather in summer? Now, the story started in winter. It's very hot and it's, the sun is shining, right? So in summer, do we wear all the, scarves and the, jackets and everything? No, right? We wear very thin and very comfortable clothes. So that's the kind of clothes she was wearing. Even though it was very cold and freezing, she was just wearing some, some summer clothes. And she was trembling with cold. She was very, she looked very tired and she was freezing cold. Come in, said the old man. Now, when the old man saw this girl, he asked her to come in and he led her to the fire. You poor child, said his wife. Now, his wife was also very kind. She called the girl, come in and, sit near the fire. And where did you come from? And why are you out on such a cold night? Now, they were puzzled why this girl was out in such a cold night. And then what did she say? She said, I lost my way. She has lost her way. Can I stay with you until the storm is over? So she asked permission to stay until the storm was over. Okay. Now, මේ ගෑනු ළමයා ඒ වයසක ආච්චි සීයයි එක්ක නතර වෙන්න පුළුවන්ද කියලා ඇහුවා අර කුණාටුව ඉවර වෙනකන්. Of course, said the old couple. Now the old couple were very kind. They say, of course, right? අපෝ පුළුවන් නතර වෙන්න පුළුවන්. Okay, and then they gave her some soup, right? And then the girl was so beautiful. Now this girl, even though she was very tall and thin, she was very beautiful and her features were very soft. And also she looked so frail, so weak. Okay. And soon the wife, gave her some soup and then she put her to sleep. And the girl fell into a deep sleep. Now, for a week, the storm was there. Now, sometimes when the snowstorms, happen, it's like that. The snow rages for days. Now, this particular week, it was, the storm continued to blow outside for a week. The old man finally went to the village to see if anyone knew the lost girl. දැන් සතියක් යනකල්ම එයාලට එළියටවත් බහින්න හම්බුනේ නැහැ. මොකද හිම වැටෙනවා හයියෙන්. හිම කුණාටුව සතියක්ම තිබුණා. After a week, okay, so he went to the village to see if anyone knew the lost girl. දැන් මේ ගෑනු ළමයව දන්න කවුරු හරි ඉන්නවද කියලා බලන්න ගියා. But no one did. දැන් කවුරුත් හම්බුණාද එයාට? No. When he returned home, the girl was helping the old woman as she did every day. Right? Now this girl, she was very helpful as well. Okay. Now while she was staying, she just, she was also very, hardworking, kind sort of a girl. So every day she helped the old woman. They did not have any children of their own. So they liked having her around. And this girl, every day, she helped the old woman. Now, do you help your mother? When you're at home, do you help your mother? Yes?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, how
Yes.
do you help her? How do you help her? Hmm? What do
Clean.
you do? To help? Sweep,
Clean.
okay. Clean. What else do you do? Yes?
Baking food.
Making food, to cook food. Very good. Can you scrape
Baking
coconuts?
cakes.
Baking cakes. Very good. Right? So this girl was also very helpful. So she helped this old woman, and they actually liked to have her around, right? And then the man came and said that he could not find anyone who knew her. And after talking it over with his wife, the old man said to the girl, "We would be pleased if you would stay with us for a while. Maybe someone will come looking for you." Now, they could not just send the girl away. එයාලට හිතුනේ නෑ මේ girlව අනේ ඔයා යන්න කියලා යවන්න. So, what did they do? They talked to each other, the husband and wife talked to each other and decided that maybe they should ask this girl to stay with them for a while. එයාට කිව්වා ඔයා තව ටික කාලයක් මෙහි නතර වෙලා ඉන්න. සමහර විට කවුරු හරි ඔයාව හොයාගෙන එයි. Right? Now, if someone goes missing, there will be people, loved ones, who will be looking for you, right? So that's what they thought. And days passed, and days passed pleasantly and quickly, right? So the girl was, very happy with them, and the old man and the woman, they were also very happy with the girl. So they lived, very happily for a long while. And then the girl was a great help around the house, and the old couple soon grew to love her gentle ways. One day the girl said to them, "You have been very kind to me. I think of you as my parents, and I want to repay for your kindness. If you will buy me some thread, I will weave cloth that you can sell in the village." Now this girl, she was very happy with the old man, because the old man and the old woman were very kind. ඒ දෙන්නම හරීම කරුණාවන්තයි. ඉතින් ඒ නිසා මේ girl දවසක් කිව්වා, මේ ගෑනු ළමයා දවසක් කිව්වා, ඔයාලා මට හරීම කරුණාවන්තයි. So I think of you as my parents. ඔය දෙන්න මට මගේ අම්මයි තාත්තයි වගේ. So I want to repay for your kindness. මට ඔයාලටත් උදව්වක් ඒ වෙනුවෙන් කරන්න. Bring me some thread. What do you understand by thread? Thread කියන්නේ මොනවාද? What's thread? Now your clothes are made with thread, right? So she asked the old man and the old woman to bring some thread. Nool. Yes, in Sinhala we call it nool. Right? Nool ගෙනල්ලා දෙන්න කිව්වා එයාට රෙද්දක් මහන්න. So then you are like the daughter we never had, said the old woman. Now the old woman also said, "ඔයා හරියට අපිට අපේ දුව වගේ. You do not need to repay us." Then old woman and the man did not want her to do that. They said, no need. ඔයා අපේම දුව වගේ අපිට එහෙම ගෙවන්න ඕන නැහැ කියලා. But then the girl said, "Oh, but it would be my pleasure to weave." අනේ මම හරි කැමතියි ඇඳුම් වියන්න කියලා. ඉතින් ඒ නිසා old man and the old woman agreed to bring some thread for her. But she said, "I have only one request." Now when she got the thread, she said, "මම ඇඳුමක් වියන්නයි යන්නේ, හැබැයි I have only one request. මට එක ඉල්ලීමක් තියෙනවා කරන්න. While I am weaving, please do not come into my room. No one must watch me weaving." Now, what was the request? What did she request from the old man and the old woman? What did she request? Yes?
Not to come into the room when she's weaving.
To come in the room when she's sleeping.
Yes. Not to come into the room when she was weaving, because no one should see that. No one should see that how she was weaving. So the old man and the old woman thought it's a little odd, but then they said that's okay, right? And then very soon they brought the all the things that she needs for weaving, and then gave it to her. And then she went into her room and then closed the door. And soon the loom was clicking and clacking. So they could hear the loom clicking and clacking and making tonkalaton, 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 that kind of a sound. So when the needles are clicking and clacking. Far into the night and all the day the girl worked. And මෙයා රෑ එළි වෙනකම්ම වැඩ කරා. රෑ එළි වෙනකල්ම මේ අර වයසක ජෝඩුවට ඇහුණා needles වලින් මෙයා දැන් ready වියනවා. But do you think they dared peek in and see? Did they go in and see? No, they did. They did. Okay, they didn't go and see they didn't because the girl told them not to come and see. So early the following morning, she brought out the cloth. Never had the old man and his wife seen such beautiful material, such colors, such delicacy. Right? Now, පහුවදා පාන්දර ඔන්න පහුවදා උදේ girl අරගෙන ආවා ඒ ගෑනු ළමයා අර එයා වියපු රෙද්ද අරගෙන ආවා. ඒක හරිම ලස්සන රෙද්දක්. එයා හදලා තිබුණේ හරිම ලස්සන beautiful patterns, beautiful colors, ලස්සන පාට. හරි? Then she said that, okay, so this is ready. You can take it to the village and then sell. And I'm sure you will get a very good price for it, she said. And she was right. When the man took the cloth to the village, he could sell it for a very big price. And she returned home with much gold. Now, people those days paid with gold, right? For things that are very valuable. වටින දේවල් වලට මිනිස්සු ගෙවන්නේ රත්තරන් වලින්, රන් කාසි වලින්. Okay, මේක පරණ කතන්දරයක් නේ. එතකොට එහෙම තමයි දැන් අද වගේ නෝට්ටු කාසි ඒව නෑ. රන් කාසි වලින් තමයි ගෙවන්නේ. I think that this old man මේ වයසක කෙනා ඔන්න ගෙදර ආවා හොඳට රන් කාසි මල්ලකුත් එක්ක. Because that cloth was very beautiful and everyone wanted to buy it. So he was very happy and he said to his wife and the girl, this will take care of us for some time. He said delightedly. A few weeks later, the girl again went to the loom. Then ඔහොම සති කීපයක් ගත වෙලා and the girl went to the loom again. Tonkalaton, tonkalaton. Again she came out with a gorgeous cloth. And සති කීපයකට පස්සේ මෙයා ආයේ ලස්සන රෙද්දක් වියලා දුන්නා. And then the old man took it to the village and sold it. And then again he got more gold. And then ඔය විදිහට කාලය ගත වුණා. Okay, so time passed and winter gave way to spring and pink cherry blossoms bloomed outside the window. Now there's a very particular flower that bloom in Japan, isn't it, Auntie Chetika? Auntie Chetika has witnessed it.
Yes.
Yes.
You know that flower? Sakura. Yes. So after the winter, spring comes and the whole Japan covers with sakura, beautiful sakura, white and pink.
Yes. And then after the winter, spring came and everywhere full of beautiful pink cherry blossoms, sakura flowers. And birds flew about singing in the sweet, warm air. How good it was to plant the garden and walk about together after the work had been done. One morning, the girl said that she had envisioned weaving the most beautiful cloth of all. Now, when the spring came, the environment was very beautiful. There were birds flying and there were cherry blossoms and the air was very sweet smelling, right? So the girl one day came and said that she had a dream. She had envisioned, she had the dream of weaving the most beautiful cloth ever, right? And she danced about the house and could hardly wait for the old man to bring home the weaving thread. Now she was so happy because she had a very good idea. Now when you draw a picture also, it's like that, isn't it? That you get ideas in your mind and then when you put it on the paper, right, you feel very happy. So the girl was also like that. She was very happy that she got this wonderful idea to put onto a cloth. And she couldn't wait till the man brought the weaving thread. තාත්තා දැන් එයාගේ අර වයසට 100 එයාට නූල් අරගෙන එනකල් ඉවසිල්ලක් නෑ යා. And then she went to her room straight away and then shut the door. For 2 days she worked. Now this is the longest that she had worked. She worked on the cloth for 2 days. Tonkle-a-ton, day and night, hour after hour. On the 3rd day, the old woman noticed that the door stood open, only a crack, but enough to see inside. Now the girl was inside the room for almost 3 days, and the old man and the old woman did not trouble her or did not disturb her. But one day, when she was fasting, on the 3rd day, the woman saw that there was a small crack. And දැකලා තියෙනවා නේද දොරවල් පහලා නැති වුණාම අර චුට්ටක් ඇරිලා තියෙන්නේ සමහර වෙලාවට. චූටි තීරුවක්, just enough to you can keep your eye and look inside. So it was only that much, right? She pointed it out to her husband. දැන් මෙයා husbandටත් පෙන්වනවා අන්න දොර පොඩ්ඩක් ඇරිලා. Perhaps they only meant to pass by. But curiosity got the best of them. What happened? Then ඒ දෙන්නා ඇත්තටම දැන් කිව්වනේ that girl told them not to look, right, while she was weaving. But since the door was opened and it was just a small crack, right? So they actually maybe didn't want to see it, but they were curious too. Then හිතනවා නේද මොනවා හරි චුට්ටක් එහෙම ඇරිලා තියෙනකොට ඔහොම එවිලා බලන්න. So that's what they did. They peeked in. There at the loom stood a great white crane, plucking out his feathers and weaving them into the most beautiful cloth they had ever seen. Seeing this, the old woman gave a little gasp. Now that was not something they expected to see, right? Did they see the girl inside the room through that small crack? No. What did they see then?
They saw the crane.
Yes, the great white crane that the old man, let go that night. Can you remember when the story started? The old man let a beautiful crane out of a trap. So that crane, she was that crane. She was on the loom and she was plucking her feathers to weave that beautiful cloth. And when the old woman said, oh, she gasped. Now, when you are so surprised, you go like that, right? You give a little gasp, you're shocked. And then the crane looked up. The old man and his wife turned away immediately, but it was too late. The crane saw that the old man and the old woman had seen her. They went outside and sat down, saying nothing. Now, they felt a little guilty too because they were asked not to watch, right? But because out of curiosity and, just at that moment, they saw her. And a short time later, the girl came out carrying the most beautiful cloth anyone had ever seen. It was beyond description. ඒක විස්තර කරන්න බැරිම තරම් ලස්සන රෙද්ද. Oh, my parents, she said. Now that you have seen me in my true form, I cannot stay with you any longer. This cloth will bring you much gold. It is my farewell gift to you. So what happened? Now, since the old man and the woman had seen the crane, had seen this little girl. Now this girl was actually a crane. So that was her true form, right? එයා අර ඒ මිනිස් වෙසක් මවාගෙන ආවට එයා ඇත්තටම ක්‍රේන් කෙනෙක්. අර අපි අර මේ දැක්ක කතන්දරේ මුලදිම ඕල්ඩ් මෑන් ක්‍රේන් කෙනෙක්ව රිලීස් කරනවා නේද? යන්න දුන්නේ අර උගුලකට අහු වෙලා හිටපු. අන්න එයා තමයි මේ. And then the old man and old woman were very sad. Don't go, said the old man and the old woman. දැන් මේ girl ඇවිල්ලා දුන්නා එයාලට අර ලස්සන හරිම ලස්සන ක්ලොත් එකක්. ඒ වගේ හරිම ලස්සන රෙද්ද. කවදාවත් එයාලා එක ලස්සන එකක් දැකලා නැහැ. And they said, don't go. We want you to stay with us forever. You are our daughter. Okay, so they begged her not to go. යන්න එපා. ඔයා අපේ දුව. අපිව දාලා යන්න එපා. And then, but she could not stay with them. I'm sorry, my parents. I love you, but I must go. So saying, she changed again into a great white crane. She flew under the cherry tree, causing a shower of pink petals, and then she rose up into the pale blue spring sky. And what happened? She had to go because that was her secret, and she did not want anyone to know her secret, even this, very kind and old couple who were as good to her as her own parents, right? So when her secret was out, she could not stay there any longer. So she went away. And that's how the story ends. Did you expect that it would end like that? Did you like the story? It's a different story, isn't it?
Yes, I know this. I know the story.
You know this story, my goodness. So, how was it? Did you like it? Did you like the story?
It was a little bit different.
It's a little bit different. So, what's your version, Skylar? How is it different? Where did it go?
The man was young. He was not married.
Oh, okay. The man was young and he was not married, unlike in this story. Okay. But the girl turned into a crane. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So did you understand the story? Katandare Terunada? Do you have any questions about the story? Yes? No? Yes? Any questions on the
How
story?
did she weave? How did she weave the feathers?
She weaved. Now she had that, a spinning wheel sort of a thing that you
So
know.
how did she make feathers into a beautiful cloth?
Now in feathers, you know that there are tiny, like, what do you call the thread-like things in feathers? Maybe she, did like that, and also it's magic, maybe, right? Now she had some magic, didn't she? Because that's how she could transform from a crane to a human, right? Yes? No?
Okay.
Yes? Okay. I think it's like, it's a magical story, isn't it? It's a magical story, right? Okay. So what else? What else? Anything else? Any other questions? Auntie, did you like the story, Auntie?
That's very beautiful, right? Very beautiful story. I was like listening to the whole story.
Why did she leave? Why did she leave?
Okay, good question. Because now, now sometimes people, those who have magic, they don't like others to know that they have magic, right? Because then it can be misused. She could be, now if others also get to know, if the secret was out, sometimes people might try to hurt her or, or catch her, and then maybe, we don't know, trap her and get her to weave more clothes by force. So things like that can happen. Right? And also sometimes when the magic is known, the power gets reduced, right? Sometimes that happens. So that's why magic, those who have magic, they don't tell anyone that they have magic, right? Any questions? Yes?
Auntie, did
No?
we have cranes in Sri Lanka?
Yeah,
Nothing.
I'm asking you a question. See? Have you seen cranes in Sri Lanka? Do we have cranes in Sri Lanka?
We have egrets.
Ah, they are. Yes, we have egrets. Yes. Now here, in this story, we have a crane. Okay. Now cranes can be found in most of the countries in the world, but here in Sri Lanka, we don't have cranes, but we have similar birds, don't we, Auntie?
Yes. Shall I share a small presentation, Auntie?
Yes, please.
Then, okay. Mhm.
Ah, there.
Okay, I think this story's name is The Crane Girl.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so you can see that girl, she's a crane, she's having wings, but she's a Japanese girl and wearing a kimono. Okay.
And she
so-
transforms, right? This is the
Yes,
time
the
that she transforms to
the crane.
the crane. Beautiful.
So, yeah. Auntie, this is called Japanese crane. And you can
This
see
is what we have here, right?
that they can live in the snow even. See, you can see the snow here. And they are very beautiful, aren't they?
They are very beautiful.
Yes,
And they
very
look
big.
exactly picture in the poster.
Yes. So this is Japanese crane. So I think because they might be living in the northern part of Japan where that this winter is very, very strong. So you can see that they have like a very nice red color part in their head. Yes, we do not have cranes in Sri Lanka, but as Kyla said, we have some similar kind of wetland birds. So these are some of them. We call them herons actually. So, you know, like these birds we call in Sinhala koka. And you might have seen them in wetlands, in paddy fields, or maybe closer to the rivers. So these are a few of the common herons. Gray heron, we call them alukoka, purple heron, caraval koka. The purple heron has a very special kind of neck. It's like a S shape. And a great egret or great white heron. We call them Mahasudu koka. So have you seen these birds, children? Have you seen them?
Yes.
Okay, so next time if you happen to go to a wetland park or a wetland or a paddy field, try to see them, okay? And do you know what these cranes or these herons, what do they eat? And where do they live?
Fish.
Yes, some cranes or herons, they eat fish, some eat, you know, like shells, like snails, little crustaceans, okay? And where do they live? Can they swim? Eklant swim karanna puluwanda?
No.
No, they cannot swim. So usually you might have seen them, they are standing near the water and looking to catch the fish. So to catch the fish, that's why they have a very strong beak like this. And also they have a very long legs. Why? Why do they have very long legs?
To stand in the water.
Very good, to stand in the water, as well as then they can walk very long distance. They can keep long steps. Have you seen these herons are walking in the water or in the mud?
Teacher, why do they stand in one leg?
Aha, what do you think? Mukada hitanne?
Good question.
Very good
To
question.
look like a stick to catch the fish.
Yeah, it's easy for them to when they stand with the one leg, it's easy for them to catch the fish. And also now they are standing on the mud. Okay, so now they have very big bodies, so it's very easy for them to sink in the mud. And to avoid that also, they are standing on one leg, and also you can see their fingers in the feet or the toes in the feet. Can you see they are very long toes? Why? To avoid them to get sink in the mud. Okay, so this is kind of like adaptations that they have to live in the wetlands. And also this is how they build their nests. Have you seen in the Parliament Lake, there are very big nesting, sites. When you pass next time, when you pass the Parliament Lake or any paddy area, you might have seen the trees are covered with these birds. That's their nest. So they build with the branches, small branches, kind of things. Okay, so this is about Auntie. We don't have the cranes in Sri Lanka, so this is about the herons. Some information about the herons, which are much more similar to the cranes. So what is next, Auntie?
Okay, thank you, Auntie. That's very interesting. Actually, now it's wonderful that even though they live and feed on things that are in the wetlands, they build their nests up in the trees, right? Not on the ground.
Not on the
trees. Yeah. That's it. I have actually seen those, the white ones nesting on.
Yeah, we call them like they are the group of birds. They build nest. So call them
like a colony, isn't
it? It's like a colony. And they don't use their nest to sleep. They just grasp the branch and stand and sleep. just only to
Okay.
lay the eggs. That's why their nest is very small, right? Compared to their body size.
Just for the eggs only.
Yes.
Okay. So now you can do a little bit more research on these animals, right? I hope that you all will add this bird into your book, your journal. I hope you're doing your journal as well. Yes. And also you can draw a picture, anything that you like from the story, right? Maybe the girl, now you saw how the girls transformed into a crane, right? Maybe that, or any part of the story that you like, you can draw it and then you can send it to auntie, right? Auntie will tell you how to, okay? And then we have, I have one more thing. I think that you would be interested to do a puzzle. Would you like to do a puzzle? Yes. Anyone for puzzles? Yes. Okay. Then this is what we are going to do.
Japanese people make cranes.
Oh, that's lovely. That's
Origami.
beautiful. Origami. Yes, yes, yes.
You have to make thousands of them.
Okay. Then you can make a big colony of cranes, right? Yes. Okay. Now Auntie is going to share.
I think that they have healing powers.
Oh, lovely. That's nice. So read more about them. Okay, read more about them and then find information and you can add that to your journal. Okay. Now we are going to do a small puzzle, right? Auntie is going to share a link in the chat and then when you click on it, it will take you to something like this. Okay. Can everyone see the screen? It will take you to something like this. So can you see that there are pieces here?
Still
When you
it's
click
starting.
on them,
Okay, we can see now.
you can see it, right?
Oh, okay, now.
Okay, we'll give a minute to, load. Can everyone see it now? Yes. Okay. So, yes, okay. When you click on these pieces and drag it, you can move them around. See? So, these are pieces of a puzzle. Okay. So, what I want you to do is you have to put these pieces together and find the picture. Okay, complete the picture. When you start, you can see the timer here. When you start the puzzle, you will see the timer here, right? And then you can see how long it takes for you to finish the puzzle, right? And then if you want, put it in the chat. Yes.
Teacher, when I drag the puzzles, it doesn't work.
We'll try this one. Okay. We'll try this one. Maybe this will work. Okay. Right. I'm going to put the link in the chat. There you go. So you can click on it and then start the puzzle and see what bird you will get when you put the pieces together. Did everyone get the link? Did everyone click on the link? Auntie, you can do the puzzle too if you like.
Yes, I'm doing it.
Okay. So we'll see who can finish the puzzle first. And you can put the time in the chat after finishing it. And also remember, after the session, you can draw a picture, right? After the puzzle, you can draw a picture of your favorite scene from the story. Okay, we'll see who can do who can finish the puzzle first. Oh, I think we have a winner.
1.29 minutes.
That's a very good time, Auntie. That's a very good time. So we'll wait until our little ones finish it.
And teacher Skyla is finished.
Okay, so please put the time.
You can put the time in the chat. Can you put the time in the chat? At the bottom, it will show you the time. Oh, 1.49. Very good, Kamidul.
I cannot find that.
Oh,
I lost the link. I lost the link.
okay, never mind, never mind. Who else? Who else? Who else has finished the puzzle? You can put your hand up if you have finished. Amidul has finished. Skyla has finished. Chetuni, did you do the puzzle? No. Okay, Auntie, are we going to show them the pictures? Last time, did they send any pictures?
Auntie, I have to tell that because there were some technical problems, so we couldn't upload the pictures to the website.
Okay.
So Lavatory Foundation is apologizing for that, but don't worry. So we will upload the pictures very soon, and I'll show you them on our next program with today's pictures as well. So very sorry about the last time pictures. So we had some problems of uploading. Very sorry about it. So I'll show them in next time. So please send us today's stories pictures as well. Right? I'll show the booth.
Okay. So please make sure that you draw a picture. Okay. Oh, I think someone has already drawn a picture.
So shall we see it?
Can you show it? Okay, I think because of the background is blurred, we can't see. No? Can you? Ah, there it is.
Can see it.
There it is. You could see it, darling. Hold it, hold it.
Blur my background.
Oh, there's Skylands.
Teacher, I have done it.
Okay, okay. There.
See that you don't have a pencil today, you are not at home.
Okay, lovely. Can you hold your picture too, Skylar? That's very nice. So you can color it. Okay, you can color it.
Ah,
Lovely. Oh, the girl with the wings.
the
Very
wings,
nice.
yes. The crane girl.
Yes, the crane girl. Can you show yours as well, Skylar? Now you can color this beautifully, right? Very nice. Oh, so what have you drawn, Skylar?
I think
The
that's
man is rescuing the crane.
Ah, okay. Very good. Who else has drawn the pictures? Yes. Who else? Shall we take a look? Is anyone else drawing the pictures?
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes, Kavindu.
I am building 200-piece puzzles.
You're making 200 piece puzzle. Yes, there are some more puzzles in that. When you have time, you can try them out. Okay. Okay. Who else would like to show us their pictures? Did you draw your pictures today? Oh, that's a big puzzle. Wow, that's a prehistoric puzzle, isn't it?
yeah, I
Very
can
nice.
see dinosaurs.
It's a dinosaur puzzle.
Wow.
Dinosaur puzzle. Wow. Okay. So those who have finished the puzzle can draw your picture, right? And have you all, written anything in your journals? Do you have your journal with you so that we can take a look? Does anyone have the journal? No, no one is working on a journal. So just, if you have not started yet, you can do that, right? At least from this week onwards. So just paste a picture of, or draw a picture of the wetland animal that you learned about today, and then find some information. Now, Auntie Chaitika shared a lot of information with you. So you can write those information, make small notes of those things, and then you can keep a journal for yourselves. So then you have, at the end of the year, you will have a nice journal with all the wetland animals you can see. And anyone planning on going to a wetland over the long holidays? Now we have a long weekend. Anyone going to a wetland over the weekend?
We have a journal.
Oh, Skyla has a journal. Very good. Shall we take a look at it? Would you like to show us?
Yes, please. The button.
That's beautiful. Very good, Skylar. What's this about? What's that about? The previous one?
Porcupine.
Porcupines. Lovely. So those are they are spikes, right? Yes.
Very cute. Fine.
They are real.
Real.
Sorry?
They are real.
Ah, they are real. That's what. Wow. From where did you get them?
I got them in the road.
Okay. Interesting. Then what else?
This one is a dragonfly, a dead dragon.
Very good.
The dead dragonfly you have pasted. Wow.
You found it? My goodness, that's very interesting. Now, are you going to draw the crane as well? Wow. Can you tell us about that? What are those? They are feathers. Very nice. And they are flowers. Very good. Wow. What are these?
Seed pods.
Seed pods. Okay, lovely. What are those?
Seashells.
Seashells. Very nice. So you have all these real
I
small,
have
small.
to complete the rest of the pages.
Okay, you will get more things to put in that for sure. So draw a crane as well there, and then write something about cranes. Okay, and maybe you might be able to find a feather of one of the those wetland birds we have here in Sri Lanka.
Okay.
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 Right. That's very good, Skylar. Very interesting.
So
Isn't
others
it, Auntie?
also, yeah. So others, yeah, it's very beautiful. So please, others also start working on your journals. You can have your own way of making the journal. You can.
Yes, you can be creative and think about it and then make it your own way. There are no hard and fast rules that you have to do it this way and that way. It's all yours. So you can be as creative as possible and make a nice journal for yourselves.
Okay, so Auntie, what about our next folk tale?
Yes, Auntie. What do we
have been
have
talking?
in mind?
Yes, we have talked about crocodile, then dragonfly. Okay, the wetland bird. Who else?
Yeah.
Tortoise. Okay, the wetland turtle.
Yes. Yes.
Then fishing cat.
Yes.
Okay, so what do you think? Next animal.
Next animal, shall we take something like, we'll see.
I want to know about the wetland snake.
What do you want to know about, Skylar?
A wetland snake.
A wetland snake. Okay. Right. How about, Auntie, did we do the butterflies?
No, we didn't do a butterfly, right?
We didn't do a butterfly. Shall we do the butterflies then next time? Skylar, we will definitely find some information about wetland snakes as
snake.
well. Okay, right? Now next time, I think we should go for the butterfly.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's springtime, no? There are many flowers. So
Yes.
even in Sri Lanka. So I think it's a good time to talk about the butterflies.
Yes. Okay. And meanwhile, you can find some information about butterflies as well. Okay. Now, butterflies are very common, but there are a lot of different species, aren't there, Auntie?
Yes.
There are a lot of species of
And
butterflies.
there are many interesting facts about butterflies. So please try to read them and find.
Okay. Find out some more, find out more information about them and come. And then, then you can tell those. Now, sometimes you all know better than us. So you can share what you have found with aunties. Okay?
Yes.
Right?
Okay. So, and also don't forget to send your drawings, arts for us. So then we will upload them into the website, Lavatory
Oh, Auntie, did you see
that's
that?
very beautiful.
Yes, that's a lovely picture.
Lovely.
My goodness.
Oh, I think that's the puzzle that we have made, right?
Yes, that's
Auntie,
the bird.
I forgot to tell the bird that we made. What's your name? We cannot see.
I think this is his mother's name, right?
Okay.
What's your name, darling? You can unmute and tell us your name.
Name, please tell me. Limat. Limat.
Limat.
Yes.
Thank you, Limat. It's a beautiful, very colorful picture. Auntie, do you know this bird is living in Sri Lanka?
Ah, okay. Can you tell me about it, Auntie?
So this is the largest, yes. So this is called black-headed stork. Okay, black-headed stork. And in Sinhala, we call it Alimanava. And this is the largest, biggest koka in Sri Lanka. But they are not living in Colombo area, as I know. If you go to like Yala, Boondala, that area, you might see them. It's a big crane, but not a crane. It's a kind of like a stork. Stork is also kind of a koka. There are different groups of these cranes or herons or storks. So this is Alimana. So thank you, Limar. That's a beautiful picture. Please send that to us.
Yes, that's lovely. That's very beautiful. I hope others also have arranged the puzzle and then put together the pieces and found the bird. Yes? Did others found the bird too? Did you all find the bird? Yes? Would you like me to show you a picture of the bird that you're supposed to find?
Yes.
When you put the puzzle together, this is what you will get. Okay? See? This one. Okay? Can you see it has a fish in its beak? It has quite a big fish in its beak. Okay. You can put the puzzle together and then you will get this beautiful picture. Okay, Auntie. I think it's time for us to go now.
Yes, I think it's almost time. So thank you very much, Auntie Naoda, for telling us such a beautiful story.
You're welcome, Auntie. I enjoyed reading it and telling it.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, children, for joining today and for your beautiful pictures and the information that you shared with us. And please start working on your journals and please try to make creative ones in your own ways, okay? So next month in May, so we will meet again with another beautiful folk tale about a butterfly. So at the meantime, try to find some information about butterflies. So until we meet again in next month, so see you everyone. Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you, Auntie. Bye. Bye, children. Thank you for joining.
Bye.
Bye.
I miss you. Bye. Thank you, teacher. Bye.
You're welcome. Bye.